Hello. Video número 2. I thought it would be cute to discuss the animes that we have both watched.
Instead of ones that we haven't watched, aka I haven't watched like last time.
Yeah. So we've figured out that there's only been 3 that we've mutually watched.
Only 3, and
yeah.
and then you were the one to introduce me to all of them and was practically there when I watched them all the way through.
Yeah.
One of them I'm not even like halfway, and that's the one we're gonna talk about today. Segue, which one is it?
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon!
So, how far have you seen Sailor Moon?
I think I'm on the 3rd season.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the second, at the moment I'm watching it, and this is the second time I'm watching it. And I think the first time I watched it, I finished this season and then stopped. And there's more seasons than that.
Yeah.
And I am at the start of the 3rd season now. So we're going to talk about the first 2 seasons.
Yeah. To be honest, out of the first 2 seasons, I liked the 2nd season a lot more, in my opinion.
Which was the tree season.
Yeah, the alien tree.
I feel like alien tree. It's just a bit odd. I thought a lot of that was off.
Okay.
But okay. I don't know why.
I think I like the concept where they had to like restart the whole thing all over again.
I liked the idea of that, and then they just kind of did it all at once, where they had everyone back almost immediately. Like, they could have trickled it, but that might have been a bit like, oh, you've just status quo'd us.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it again. Because they did Sailor Moon first, and then the next episode, everyone else.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah. No. Which is why I think I liked it that way, because, well, we've already seen, you know, everyone get their, like, powers in the first season, like, well, like,
and they all got new powers this season.
Yeah, they all got new powers. But, like,
because I'm on the 3rd set of powers now. They're getting more powers. And it's so funny, because most of them... Okay, so with Sailor Venus in particular, with her powers, when she first showed up, and she was going, Crescent Beam! And I was like, Crescent Beam? What? I thought you had a chain. And then I was like, oh, it might be the 2nd power was the chain.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was Crescent Beam Shower, which was just a lot of them. Because that's what you do. What's a power up to my last one? Oh, just more of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the 3rd one, which is literally the episode I'm on, like, I literally paused it as she's going, Crescent Love Chain or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. That might have been the last episode. It has literally just happened. I was like, oh, there's your chain.
Yeah.
Because there's been a time where they're like, oh, you're this... I think it happened in season 2. No, not in season 1, where they kept on trying to find the Moon Princess.
Yeah.
And they were like, you're the Moon Princess. Like, no, I'm Sailor Mars. We have like entirely different hair and everything. And then it's like, you're Sailor Moon. No, I'm Mercury, actually. And it's like, you're Sailor Moon. I'm Jupiter. I mean, I'm like a foot on Sailor Moon, but okay. And it's like, you're Sailor Moon. It's like, okay, that's a bit more reasonable. Which is really strange, because they were doing like DNA testing when they thought Venus was Sailor Moon, and it's like, no, I'm Sailor Venus. It was never like, you're Sailor Moon. Actually, no, it happened once where it was like, you're Sailor Moon because you're good at Frisbee. It's like, oh my god. And it was the only time where they were like, yeah, she's kind of like really, really bad at being a princess.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was in the first season where they go to that ball thing, and then she has that like little magic-y thing, magic pen, and she can make herself a dress.
Oh, she went and she was like, no, like, transform me into a beautiful princess.
Yeah. And Tuxedo Mask, he confused...
It kind of sounded like you were going, my man, Mask. Mars. Yeah, it's me, tuxedo, mask. Like a mask.
He got
mask.
the girl. He got the girl right, you know. But then he went like, "Oh no, she can't be. She's like clumsy and blah blah blah."
Wait, did?
Yeah.
When? When did he do that?
Didn't he kiss her?
Yeah.
At the end of the
I
episode.
can't remember that thing, bro. I remember the actual princess turning green, but that's about it.
He kissed Usagi at the end of the episode, being like, "My princess."
Ah, the most accurate any of them have gotten.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question.
Mhm.
Who is your favorite girl character?
My favorite girl character. Well, definitely not Usagi's best friend. She gets into trouble way more often than she has any right to. And then, once Sailor Moon started getting famous, she like turned to her boyfriend? Question mark, question mark, question mark? She was like, aren't we lucky that we met her? And it's like, bruh, you've more than met her at this point. You're with her like every other week. May as well be a hangout.
Yeah.
You see her all the damn time. Outside of her being in costume, because they have no, like, Sailor V had a mask, but then she just like took it off and she's like, I don't need a mask now that I'm going undercover.
That was just so, like, okay. One thing that actually, like, sucked. Because I wanted, like, everyone to have their own cat, you know? Instead of just Sailor Moon and Sailor
Why did
Venus.
Sailor Venus get a cat?
Yeah, why did Sailor Venus get a cat?
She was the first one.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But I think that's, like, supposed to be like, oh, you're the leader of the Sailor Guardians or something.
Maybe it is, and Sailor Venus was the true leader all along. And then Sailor Moon got a cat because she needs the extra supervision. Okay. I think it might be Sailor Venus, if I'm honest. I feel like that anime really likes to ignore that most of their main characters are in middle school and the rest are adults. Mamoru is in college and Usagi is meant to be like 14. Look, I don't want to judge too harshly, but I think that might be a tiny bit, how do you say it, illegal. But it's fine. It's fine. I know they're all like 100 years old or something.
The reason why I cried in that was because I had a crush on Nephrite. Okay, if there was one villain in that first season that I would get a crush on, it was Nephrite.
Villain? Aren't there like only 4 and they were all terrible people? But I mean,
villain.
Soy Sight and that other one though, spiciest romance you'll ever see.
Okay,
Soy Sight and that other one. What was the other one? Malachite.
Yeah. That's literally one thing that they changed in the anime. So Zoe Sight's actually originally a guy. Mm-hmm. And in the anime, they changed it to a girl.
Wait, what? Anime?
Yeah.
Soy Sight is a guy in the anime. I'm watching the anime, and Soy Sight was a guy. Was he not supposed to be? Was I not supposed to take him as a guy? I thought he was a guy.
Watching the new dub. Oh, fire! I keep on getting confused. In the old,
I'm watching the new version. Did they actually change?
Yeah, in the old.
I'll say them now because it's more safe now. Them to a girl.
Yeah, yeah. In the old dub, they changed them to a girl.
Soy. How do you spell it? Soy Sight.
Soy.
Sailor Moon.
Soy Sight. Sailor Moon.
I'm I'm just looking into it. Is Zoisite a boy or a girl? Good question. I'd like to know, please. Oh, and it was too spicy a question. My browser has just stopped working. I got the spinny wheel of death.
Okay.
It was too spicy a question.
So,
let's move on.
Wait, so who is your favorite girl character? You never answered that.
My favorite girl Venus.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Maybe they just portrayed her better in the new dub.
Goes into both gender categories for being a male in the original Japanese version and a female in English.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm Japanese then, because I thought he was a guy.
Venus, please explain.
In the newest season, she's a lot better than in the second season.
Okay.
Because in the second season, the only substantial thing she did was show up and feel bad about herself and her butterfly villain. That is all she did. And I kind of like didn't notice her at all. And then it was like in the newest one, I was like, you're all right. And I also don't like the others. Like Usagi, she's terrible. Ami,
She's a
talks about
nerd.
studying. She just talks about studying, and that's all she does. She's very nice, but it's also almost like a that's all. She was just like a insert nice character here kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then there's Ray, who is just obnoxious tsundere odd thing. She's just overly aggressive.
Agreed.
Jupiter's not bad.
Yeah. I would say my
also
favorite.
like the sounds like the guy who broke my heart, which is just a bit weird. And then it was like, is that alien dude the Moonlight Knight? That guy and the Moonlight Knight showed up at the same time, and I was just sitting there like, you know who else showed up at that time?
Mamoru.
The bad guy. No, Mamoru was always there. Actually, Mamoru was confirmed not the Moonlight Knight because they were there at the same time. It was like, Moonlight Knight, Mamoru, whoa, you're both here, which is really weird. So then later they were like, oh, maybe it's Ale. I'm pretty sure his name was Ale. But that wasn't his undercover name, human name.
Yeah.
That was alien name. But like, maybe it was Ale. Because the Moonlight Knight showed up at the same time. It's like, do you remember why Moonlight Knight showed up? Because aliens showed up.
True.
And then Ami brought it up, and then she was like, looked at her computer, she's like, oh, 0.01% chance. Maybe I should tell Mako that. Nah. Who needs to tell them?
I like her the best.
Mako?
Yeah.
Mako's good.
In the version that I watched.
Also in the first episode, no, not in the first episode, in the first season, she just said something that I don't agree with at all.
Wait, what?
Which was when, remember, what's his name? Mamoru's best friend.
Andrew! Oh, I mean, I don't know what his name is.
If his name is Andrew, let's go with Andrew.
No!
When we first found out that, wait, does Andrew have a girlfriend? The blonde guy that Usagi was first crushing on.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't. There was this, like, redhead chick. I don't know if she was his girlfriend or not, but.
Yeah, but he definitely had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it was like Usagi and Mako, who were both crushing on him, found out that he had a girlfriend, and Mako went, I don't care, I'm still gonna go for it. I just went, absolutely not. How dare you? Back off right now.
Yeah. And Marco's name was also Lita in the English dub when I went. Yeah. Lita!
I'm pretty sure she was a lot of leaders. She's very tall, after all.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite boy character?
Umino.
Melvin!
He's just funny. And there aren't a lot of male characters in there.
True, that's true. That's true.
Umino, he's just funny. I don't know.
I mean, technically, Artemis
At the start, when he was like, Usagi, how do I get to go to Usagi? He was going to Naru for advice to get to Usagi. I was like, and then he like kind of gave up and went after Naru, and I was like, you're a bit more forgiving now. I can handle that, and he's just funny now. They abuse Umino now, Melvin. They just straight up abuse him.
Yeah. Seriously, it would have been so great if they just kept the names. Because Melvin is such
Melvin is such a him name though. Yeah. It fits.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, okay, they replaced Usagi with Serena, Ami with Amy. Okay, that's like alright. Like you can.
Well, I mean, Serenity, Serena.
Oh, true.
So.
And then there's like, I think they just kept Ray.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray.
They replaced Marco with Lita. Lita. I kind of Lita. Now.
What's wrong with Lita?
Well, what was Venus' name? I think they just kept him Mina.
It's not Mina.
It's not Mina?
It's not Mina.
Mina.
Yeah, it's not Mina.
It's not Mina?
It's not Mina. Hang on, I'm checking. I don't think Sailor Venus is ever seen. This is Mamo. Serena. Usagi. No, Chibiusa. I'm just gonna skip forward until I see her. Oh, she cut herself an hour. Okay, they didn't say her name once.
That's great.
Go back.
I think it's Minako.
Minako, yes.
Yes.
That is it. I was like, no.
Yeah, so they just yeeted the ko and then kept the Mina.
Minako.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not it. It's
And Mamoru.
I was thinking like Mitako or something. I don't know.
Oh, right.
Mitako! Get your hands off Mitako! I wanted that for lunch, Mitako! Sorry.
And then Darien, Mamoru became Darien. What's his face? Blonde dude that Usagi had a crush on became Andrew.
I'm not finding out that name because that's way back to season 1.
Wait, let me see. Sailor Moon. Mamoru, best friend. Oh yeah, there's Endymion. That's his like real name, as in
His prince name. No. Why do you hate me? That's like the whole thing of him. Like he loses his memories and it's like, why do you hate me? At the start it was like, oh, why do you hate me? You're such a jerk. And then he loses his memory. Why do you hate me? You're such a jerk. And then he has flash forward. He has way too many memories. Why do you hate me? You're such a jerk. That's the whole thing between them. Why do you hate me?
That's his name, Motoki.
Motoki.
Motoki?
Motoki.
Yeah. So that's the only one that I remember.
Maybe he wanted Motoki.
Motoki?
I don't know what Toki is, but he wanted more of it. Motoki.
Yeah. I feel like I would say, okay, yeah. Who's your favorite out of the four dudes, the four bad dudes? Because mine's already Nephrite.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember much about Jadeite.
Yeah, I don't remember much about Jadeite either.
I didn't like anything that Nephrite did at all. Jadeite?
Okay, Jadeite.
Jadeite was very brief, if I'm gonna be be honest.
He tried to sabotage the shrine place where Ray is, right?
Pretty sure they all did that at some point.
Fair.
I think Jadeite would be my favorite.
Because you don't remember.
No, not Jadeite. The other one, Malachite. That one.
Malachite. The
Malachite
dude, the only guy with a cape.
No, I was thinking because his whole motivation was that he lost his Zoisite, so he was angry and wanted to get revenge, even though it wasn't the sailors' fault at all. Like, literally at all. Queen Beryl just decided to murder him for no reason, other than you're not completing this proven incredibly difficult task. How dare you not be able to do this incredibly difficult task that like 2 of my top guys have failed at doing.
Because like in like Sailor Moon Crystal, and I'm pretty sure it happens in the manga as well. Those 4 guys, I think I told you this before, but those 4 guys were Darien, Mamoru, and Dimion's guard dudes, and they were like kidnapped and brainwashed.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to be lovers of the 4 Sailor Scouts. Yeah. So Malachite used to be with Venus. And Zoisite used to be with Mercury. And Nephrite used to be with Jupiter. And Jadeite used to be with Mars. Your face. Oh, that's great.
What?
Yeah. And Queen Beryl used to have a huge crush on Endymion, and because when she saw Endymion and Serenity together, she got like really hella jealous, and that's why she broke war on the Moon Kingdom.
Yeah, I knew that already.
Okay, yeah.
What? I prefer Zoisite X and Malachite. Thank you very much.
It's probably because you're not used to that whole weird love thing.
I prefer Sailor Mercury X, one of the 7 great demons, monsters. Remember? The seed into the future guy. The guy that can see the future.
Oh yeah! No, that is cute.
Yep.
What's his name?
One of the 7 great monsters, apparently.
No, but that was cute.
That's cute.
And I prefer Marco X dude she gave her blood to.
Ah, yeah. I was like, how have you not even at least considered it?
Yeah.
How's that a thing?
Yeah, true. Okay. Nephrite, Jadeite. I love how none of us went Malachite or Zoisite. Oh wait, you like Malachite? Never mind.
Yeah, Malachite was my favorite.
Yeah, Malachite.
He was like, "You'll never make me shout refresh," which is my favorite line, and it was Malachite. I was like, what? How is that the requirement of cleansing? Refresh! Because I wasn't thinking about them screaming refresh. I thought it was weird that they all say that. Because now that I'm on the 3rd season, they're all screaming cleansing! I was like, what? But I was more thinking, do they all have to go, whoa! And then they all go, refresh! And then they're back to normal.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You'll never make me shout refresh. And I had to go back and show you that line in the anime just to make you believe me, but it is a line, at least in the new dub.
Yeah.
And I was like, bested by my own weapon. And I was like, obviously, you literally just said that their weapons couldn't hurt you, so obviously it's going to be your weapons. Otherwise, you were going to get crushed by the cave. But that would be a bit counterproductive for the sailors.
True.
Actually, no, it was it just?
Okay.
Spoilers. I'm not going to say it. It's fine.
Another question.
Mhm.
Who's your favorite chef other than Malachite and Zoe?
Luna X Fat Cat.
Oh my god.
Remember the Fat Cat? One of the 7 great demons. They're my favorite ships. The 7 great demons.
Oh, that's great. Oh.
It is great.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Okay. I don't know whether I should ask this, but who do you like better between Moonlight Knight and Tuxedo Mask?
Moonlight Knight.
Oh, interesting.
Because he uses a sword, which is so much more logical.
Then a rose.
Because the roses make no sense in any sense. Like one of them, it was like she was firing like acid or something, and then the rose came in and it was like, whoosh, and like it came in from the side and then started spinning with like the rose was spinning here, and then there was like, whoosh, and then it fell down and like straight up, and I was like, that is not a rose. This guy's magic too. And Moonlight Knight was also, he was poetic and he was honest, unlike Tuxedo Mask. He never says the truth about anything, apparently. But yeah, Moonlight Knight, much better.
Okay, at least it's not as bad as in the Sailor Moon Crystal. It's at least not as bad as him actually having powers and him shouting, "Tuxedo la smoking bomber!"
That was the only reason I kind of liked Tuxedo Mask, because he didn't yell out everything he was doing. I was like, how do you have... like, at one of the point where it was like, Usagi had literally just shown up, and it was like, oh no, and then the bad guy literally jumped, was in midair, and was like heading towards her, and she's like, I don't have any time to say my catchphrase. It's like, oh, but you have time to do that weird dance thing that you do to rev up your attack. Because she was like doing like the star thing, where she's like, my princess pollution. That is literally, that's how long it takes. I have to like skip over it every time. Like, I don't have any time to say my famous catchphrase. Like, oh, only time for the choreographed dance to wind up your stick then. How unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, Luna or Artemis? I'm team.
Artemis.
Interesting. I love Luna because she's like so much more like logical.
Artemis is funnier when he was revealed as the guy behind the screen. He was just sitting there with a can of tuna, and he was like, and then Luna was like, why didn't you tell me? He's like, well, you never asked, and then it was just awkward after that, and I was like, yes.
That was funny, it's very funny.
And he does go off and try to do things on his own, and gets himself frozen to a block of ice, so that's a bit strange.
Yeah. Oh wait, so...
And there was also the part where he's like, I thought I'd be settling down with a nice cat. Actually, no, that might have been Luna that did that. Like, I thought I'd be settled down with a nice male cat. I don't think Artemis said that, now that I think about it. But, to each their own.
I think... You've seen Diana, right? Wait, I don't know what her name is. Far out.
Diana.
Is her name Diana in the thing?
Have you seen Mary in that show? I don't know. I don't know who Diana is.
Chibi Uso's cat. Luna P. That's Luna P, right?
Yeah, Luna P.
Okay, so you've not seen Diana yet. Do not.
Well, briefly, when she was looking into Luna P's eyes, there was a screen in one of the eyes, and it was a lady.
Okay, so that is not
Diana. That is not Diana. That was just random lady.
Yes, that's just random lady for now. I'm not going to say who she is because that'll spoil everything for you. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
But
oh, it's Diana. Actually, this is like remembering from when I watched it ages ago. Was that Luna and Artemis's? Yeah.
yeah.
Thought so.
So that's Diana. I don't know what her name is in the new dub. So yeah, Diana.
I don't know either because I haven't gotten up to there yet.
Yeah. What other questions?
Only one, but don't cats usually have litters? Or did Diana eat the rest?
Usagi or Chibi Usa? Who do you like better?
Neither. I hate both of them. Usagi makes no progress whatsoever over 3 seasons, and I kind of hate it.
Yeah,
she goes after the guy that has clearly expressed no interest in her, and then, after he got his memories wiped, she assumed that he still liked her and acted like nothing had changed, even after she had found out that he had lost his memories. And then, after he remembered and then said, I don't like you anymore, she keeps on going after him, not respecting his wishes at all. She's just... And she also, like... I can't rag on her for much else. I feel like she'd get pain tolerance by now, but I guess not, because whenever she trips, she cries. Because I won't say...
Maybe she had something really traumatic happen to her in the past about tripping, and maybe she remembered that, Alex, and maybe she...
I feel like you'd be more cautious about it then. I don't know. She also spat juice on Ray, which I feel like it's just a bit rude.
I feel like Mamoru is kind of dumb wanting to break up with her just because of a little...
Yeah, he is dumb. I'm not saying that his feelings were warranted or logical or anything, but he clearly said multiple times that he wasn't interested in her anymore and asked that she not bother him anymore, and she kept on going.
Maybe it's because she knows that something's wrong with him.
But you wouldn't like... Surely you'd go as a friend and you're like, I feel like there's something wrong, is everything okay? You wouldn't go, Mama, let's go out on a date, let's go, I know you still care about me. Which is exactly what she does.
Okay, I feel like they've done that a bit weirder in the new dub than they did in the old dub. Because in the old dub...
She is sad about it still, but it's like every time she says, she's like, Mama, hey! He's like, I still don't feel anything for you.
No, yeah.
You're so mean.
Because in the old dub, they were just, I think they just left it. So they make them break up, and then they were just like, so I don't think they made her go after him very pushily in the old dub.
Ow. You're saying that they constructed new episodes for the new dub?
No, what I'm saying is that they...
Charm Juice was so she could bewitch Mamoru into getting back together with her.
I actually don't remember the Charm Juice episode.
It was the wine girl with oldest sister and the younger sister, and they go and they sell jewels as love charms.
I probably need to watch that again.
Oh, and the bad guy's plan in season 3, so dumb. They're like, here's the point of the force field. We're gonna imbue that with dark energy. And I was just like, okay, let's say that plan works. What stops the Crystal Kingdom, whatever it's called, from just taking that star and just going and putting the points like, I don't know, 200 meters left? I don't know.
That's true.
Or maybe just like moving over a bit. I don't know. You could like rotate it and then all the points are in different places, or you could just like and then all the dark energies over here and the cities over there. I don't know.
True. Like, I think another point where I cried was when she was just sitting in the phone booth and like talking to her mom. Mom, I don't think Mama will come for dinner anymore.
When did that happen?
Okay, I think that's
I don't
another
remember
thing
that.
that happened in the old dub that didn't happen in the.
I don't remember that happening.
Because I think in the old dub, I feel like they kept Usagi very. So she, instead of coming up as, hey, I want to like date you again, even though you like yeeted me, I think they kept that as like her trying to at least still be friends with Mamoru in the old dub. So instead of being like date, she was like, hey, let's go somewhere.
The most like pushing point, they're like, I knew you still cared about me. You care about me, don't you? Though we're destined to be together. Our love is gone before we were even born. And it was like, well, maybe you should respect that he doesn't want to be bound by what happened in the past. I don't know. I'm gonna leave soon, actually.
Okay.
So I gotta get ready, and then if 1:30ish is like when it starts.
Okay, we'll continue this when you come back then.
Okay. Bye-bye.
On.